Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. A dangerous return man showing it here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19, go.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
24 yards. That's another Seahawks. Here we go, here we go. Viking 18.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down and 8.
Let's go now. 70 Rangers. 70 Mustang 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
looking to put a drive together. They'll run. Here's Devon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Get it!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
First down. Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 60 by 6. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. His way through contact. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
3rd down and 10. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Horton. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Let's go. Viking, 18. Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Check, Panther.
Again, it's Achane. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down. The Dolphins at 9-6 now. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
2nd and 5. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be second and a couple.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 80, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
79 Broncos.
And they'll send Watson in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hill diving, and he's got it. Full extension. What a catch. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Kraft.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Ready?
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench. And
it's caught at the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards.
And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to throw now on first down. Going for the deep ball. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Dolphins 14.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves.
And got his man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Marquise Brown, 30 yards. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Sanders now to have the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's to Kraft, the tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Viking, top 50, pass to 60, pass to 19, find it, cut 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Watson.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Complete once again to Watson.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Come on. 19 left, press roll 80. 70 ranges, 19 tight, go.
Back to throw again. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll throw now on the final play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
At the 3-yard line.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Achane will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Boye Mafe in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And will be intercepted.
Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Got it. Ready? 19 Lions. Ready? 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Ready. At the 47-yard line. Get it. Go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 21.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Over the middle, complete. It's Horton.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter from Miami. This is second and 10. Running right, here's Achane.
And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, back to Achane.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second and 10.
They'll drop to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Ready? Cougar 19. 19 time. 19 time.
Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And my goodness, another interception. Julian Love picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.